a grinder in there, so what I did, I just cut the other side of where the bolt is on the upper, and then grinded it flush.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god. These are curls.
You know what I did? Put it in neutral. So
I think that's
it caused it to rotate a little bit.
I mean, I brought the best convincer, or one of the best, if you need it.
Oh, that'll do it
every time. Colin's not here, but I'm here with Jay, and our mission today is to get these coilovers out without taking out the whole suspension. In order to do that, we need to get rid of these rusty nuts and bolts. Basically, just try to disassemble the least as possible, so it's less work and just a lot easier. We got Sasha here to help me, which is gonna be awesome. And we have this really big torch, which is also gonna be awesome because I'm definitely gonna have to use that. But let's get disassembling. First thing we're gonna do is try to take out this ABS wheel speed sensor without breaking it. It doesn't seem too bad, but ABS wheel speed sensors suck taking out because if this thing's been on salty roads, which it definitely has, then it could be corroded because ABS wheel speed sensors, they like to expand and shrink, and then it gets stuck with corrosion and salt, which is awesome. So we might have to drill it out, but if we don't have to, that'd be awesome. So let's try it.
Does that deliver?
Oh, it's probably the easiest bolt.
Yeah, hopefully the other one's just as easy.
Right? Okay, cool, it came out.
Both of them?
Both bolts? Yeah.
Nice.
That came out so easily. Jay's on the other side right now.
We have a lot of strip bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
12 mil, 12 point sucks. Always use a 6 point.
yeah, 6 points the best.
Somebody stripped the bolt, so now I might have to do some encouraging.
You might. I mean, I brought the best convincer, or one of the best, if you need it.
Oh, that'll do it
Every time. That's what I did with my exhaust on the BMW. I saw how rusty the bolts were, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try. So I just took my grinder and just cut them off.
Just like cut it off and replace the whole thing.
I was like, I'm not even gonna challenge
So
that.
if we just cut this whole car in half, we'll probably start with a fresh car. Be easier.
Honestly, yeah. Might as well just like cut the whole thing off.
All right, so you got the sensor off.
Yep.
Good start. Easy.
Very easy. Hopefully everything else is just as easy, but it won't be. And that's fine. Already bringing out the torch.
We're not gonna get anything done otherwise. So we were gonna try to salvage a lot of these parts and just refurbish, I guess is probably the best way to put it. But everything is so rusted. It's a 20-year-old car. We just need to get it out and replace everything. And we'll probably be better off for it anyway. So we're changing our strategy from try to preserve what we have to cut this shit out of the car. So
Kind of have to at this point.
that's what we're gonna do. You and I are gonna actually literally cut all these pieces, and then we're gonna take, once we have full access, we'll take everything else out. But we gotta get this out of the car. We're like too many hours into disassembly.
Yeah, Yeah, next time don't buy Temu tools, okay, man? Perfect. The easiest way to take out a bolt that's rusted out is just cut the control arm. get like 5 bolts at once with a controller. So just do that next time.
We just gotta get this axle up.
Yeah, that was easy.
It wasn't at first, but I think it's because we had a lot of angle on the shaft, and so the splines were engaged. I'll have to take a closer look at this spline. I see it's got a couple of different focal points here. You got the splines, and then it looks like it's got another engagement point. So we'll look at all of that too. So looks healthy, at least.
It does, yeah.
At least from the inside, because obviously it's been lubricated. But
Probably save this axle.
we'll save it as a spare probably, and change and put new ones in.
Yep.
I mean, we're going this far. We may as well change all of this, keep all this as backup spare. We'll clean it up good. But so now we still have to get all of the cut pieces off. But
Yeah.
at least we got this out, and getting in here is going to be easy, and we're not having to battle all this. So all new hardware, all new bushings. We'll have to talk to some of my racing buddies about what bushings we might want to put in and replace to enhance this.
Wonder if Condor Speed Shop sells any.
Probably.
Do like poly bushings.
Probably consider doing that.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what they recommend.
It'd be a stiffer ride, but let's see what they
So
say.
it's a performance car.
Exactly.
We're using it for competition. So
Yeah, and I think with that, we can just stuff a grinder in there in between and just cut it out, hopefully.
Well, no, we're gonna try and take the bolts out. I mean, look, I can actually get in there now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
we got the torch, and the torch did wonders. It worked on everything.
The torch is awesome. Shout out Nils.
Shout out Nils, baby. We
Shout
love
out
you,
Nils.
brother.
Look at this thing. The thing's a beast. It's almost as tall as I am. What the hell?
Yeah, it is. You know you're a pro when you have a torch like this.
Yeah,
He's
this
like, you can get a Harbor Freight one for your shop because we're not using it as much as he does, and it's only like this big. And he supplies the tanks. So shout out to Nils and Wasco for the gas for the torch. So one-stop shop for all things fabrication.
that is nice.
That's it.
So the upper was like super awkward to get a grinder in there. So what I did, I just cut the other side of where the bolt is on the upper, and then grinded it flush, and then you can just take it out like this.
Nice. So the upper hub mount,
Yep.
or the vertical link. Take that out now. There you go. Now you should just be able to pull the axle straight out. Give it you should feel some pressure against it, and then pull it out. Yeah, don't do that.
That's why we're cutting it out anyways.
Yeah, just shake it a little bit. You might have to twist it a couple of times. But yeah, that's what I did. I dropped that sideways. And try to keep that as flush as possible. Let's go. Dan's been going to the gym.
Trying.
Let's go. Push in and out on it a little bit so you can feel whether or not it's releasing. You feel that? Yeah. You might have to twist the axle just a slight bit to sort of break the spline, because the spline is engaged, and at that angle you're probably not going to do it, so you're going to have to get it flush to the rear end. Because you have all that weight on the end that you're dealing with.
Got it.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god. These are girls.
You know what I did?
Girls, what's that?
And I'm not sure if this helped, but I think it probably might have a little bit. I put it in neutral. So
I think that's
it caused it to rotate a little bit.
I think as soon as you did that, I pulled it out.
Yeah, that's when you did it.
Yep.
Good work.
That's a workout.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my God.
We're gonna have this all set for you tomorrow. I don't know, by the time we get done with this, I think we're kind of ready to put the parts list together.
I think so, yeah, because like all we need to do is, like you said, get rid of all this stuff.
Remove the upper and lower, you know, what's left.
Yep.
The upper is actually salvageable unless you cut it at all. And maybe we should just replace it. I was just thinking as a spare.
Yeah, you can see I cut the top of it and I couldn't get the angle in, so this is what I did right there. Just cut the bolt off and then flushed it out and then I just took the bolt out.
Yeah, we're gonna want to take out the emergency brake cable because we're gonna go with a hydro at some point anyway.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so we're not gonna need that.
Hydro the world.
We're this much closer to putting the car back together, and we're able to get through hot metal and using the grinding wheel, we were able to just basically cut the rear suspension off. It's just gonna take too long to try to be nice and salvage the parts. So we're just gonna replace everything. I think that'll be better off for us anyway. This is a performance car we're gonna be using under racing conditions, and so we wanna definitely make sure that everything is tip-top and solid. So I think it was a good decision. So
No, definitely
bunch of shitty parts that are all full of rust, fucking shitty bolts.
The amount of time we saved by just cutting everything was insane. Like that took like what, an hour to do?
Yeah, it probably took an hour to do everything. I mean, we probably should have done that from the outset. We should have just committed to just cutting everything. But, you know, the idea was try to salvage everything, clean it up, make it look better. But we'll end up with some spare parts, which is always good when you have a performance car, you know, like a car you're using for racing. Yeah, so it's good. So we'll just replace everything, make it like new. Yeah, I think we'll take the handbrake out, we'll take the cables out, because we're going to put a hydro in this car, so we're going to do a dual caliper setup. We definitely want to make sure that nothing is in the way that anything unneeded, we're going to get rid of. So we're going to salvage the interior for this build, this portion of the build.
Yep.
But I think in the future, we'll probably yank the interior out and make it a full-on race car set up with a cage and the whole bit. But for now, we're going to keep that as is. So I think, you're right, I think we're ready for parts list.
100%.
And then we've just added about 12 more parts to that list.
Yeah, we did. Kind of had to, though.
It is. You know what it is? I'd rather have us have what we want, the way we want it. We appreciate you guys tuning in. This car is going to be cool. I wish we could tell you a little bit more, but you'll know soon enough, and it's going to be fun, and we guarantee you'll be interested in what we got going on with it. So
you guys know, and you guys will want it, 100%.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So awesome. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you the next time. Right on.
Peace.
Peace.